Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
I hate this cough I have. I've had it for months.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully it sorts itself out soon. Just like you guys are still sorting your way through this stone giant fortress. so, well, last week we had lots of fun interactions through dreams as we often do, and you guys took it upon yourselves to figure out a good way to get into the Jorgenfist fortress. Um, you guys sent Babu on a scouting run where he flew into three different cave entrances, reporting back on all three, and um, leading you guys to believe that one in particular, which is the one that he described as rather loud and full of bugs, as the right way in. So you guys
Bugs.
had Dino ferry you all over there in his Quetzalcoatlus form, and you guys made your way in and quickly found yourselves unable to really hear yourselves think due to all the noise, all the chittering, and yeah, just the chittering of all the insects and spiders inside the cave. And you were confronted and you fought against four death webs that had lowered themselves from the ceiling. They had tried to ensnare a few of you in their webs, but you guys proved to be too strong for them, and you took them out. Um, After the fight, you guys found many, many mundane weapons, as well as a couple of magic ones. Nothing that seems to be immediately useful to you guys, unfortunately. However, further in, you guys slashed and burned away some of the really thick spider webs and found yourselves a little bit of a. Really?
Secret
Nobody?
tunnel.
Thank you. Secret tunnel.
And
So,
Secret tunnel.
yes.
Secret tunnel through the mountains.
So,
Secret tunnel. I
so you,
stopped myself because I'd sing the whole song, Tim.
well, sorry, we'll keep singing then. Whatever. Do what you gotta do.
I forget how the next part goes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
tunnel.
Two lovers. I'm pretty sure it's from Atla.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Book 3, to be precise.
all of you stand before this secret tunnel, and
Is it through the mountain, though?
I mean, I guess like technically speaking, it might be, but
Aha, so it does coincide with the lyrics.
at any rate, there's a secret tunnel in front of you. None of you have looked into the tunnel yet. I remember we didn't do that. So
Well,
let's find out if those people fit.
yeah, that might be a good idea. So yeah, let's go ahead and anyone who wants to take a gander down the secret tunnel can go ahead and roll that one.
I'm just gonna do that
first.
Time.
Yeah, it is indeed a tunnel, and it's also secret because it was covered up by thick webs.
Come on, Dino.
Give me a minute. Roll 20 is slow.
So Cade sees that this tunnel is very much single file. It is.
Trying to see how many emails I get in a year. It's a lot.
Oh, let's go, Dino.
Revive.
Yeah, Dino sees more or less the same thing that Cade does, which is, it's very narrow in here, at most like 5 feet wide. the bigger creatures among you, they'll be able to get through. They'll just have to squeeze the whole way. So the immediate thought is that if you are going to proceed through this tunnel, you're going to have to take a bit to consider a marching order and
I want to go first.
Where to place the bigger guys.
I'd say the bigger guy's behind us. And I would be down to go second.
I wanted to see if Lily could see anything. Nope. She's up blind as a bat.
Guys, I'm finally. I got like since January 7th, I have 1,150 emails.
Congratulations. I didn't know what an email was
No,
in this world.
Was that a character genius?
I know, and I was being an ass.
Okay, I'm third.
You're
Team
third.
Third.
I am first, right? Yes, good, good.
Yeah, I'm assembling the
Everybody
marching
can
order
smell my
as it's
butt.
being said to me.
We'll put Jareem fourth.
Well,
Not me.
Rob's here. He can decide for himself. I would think.
Yeah, I'll be fourth.
Damn it. I'll be
Okay.
fifth.
Yeah, you can go right after. I'll put Edge and Cat at the back. Dagger Moose is made of pure force.
I'm
He
good.
can move through everybody. Then it'll be
Who'll go next?
Chopper and the
Time to overheat my computer.
Chopper and then Dead and Deader in the back.
Wumbo.
Yeah, Chumba Wumbo.
Wumbo.
Trumbo drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a lager drink. He drinks a cider. Anyway, so now that you guys have figured out your order, one thing to be aware of is that it is very dark in here, with only some light coming in from the larger opening behind you. So, Ursuline, since you are in front, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Good thing you're not using the natural one.
Well, yeah, that was just to assess.
Hey.
What
Oh,
the tunnel
okay.
looked like. This is like a closer inspection. Okay, so these tunnels appear to have different paths and forks that split off from one another. So since you are taking point, you're going to have to be the one that makes the decisions on the what directions to go in and all that. But you feel like you have a pretty good sense as you proceed in. So first things first, I'm going to have you make a survival check.
Have one rank in it. What?
Ooh.
Okay, wow. So you've never been here before, and
What?
you've never seen this particular network of caves in your life, and yet
But I know the way out.
you find yourself able to effortlessly navigate your way through. And
You could just say it's my patron whispering in my ear. Go left.
no, we're gonna give you some credit for your navigational skills.
I gotta give you that one view, so I loaded up the Twitch so that you got that one view for me, because I didn't watch it last time.
Appreciate it. All right, get our music set up. Okay, So, you eventually make your way through a couple more twists and turns, and you get to a place where it looks like the exit to this narrow section is on the other side of it. This is going to be a bit tricky with tokens, so what I'm going to do first is... Oh, shit. Oops. I copied the wrong thing. One moment.
Disappeared. Okay.
Hang on, there we go. Now, one thing, however, is I'm going to have to make everyone's
Oh
tokens.
wow, I'm tiny.
Yes. All of you are about to become smaller on the map.
Even Chopper?
Even
It's
Chomper.
for scaling.
It is indeed for scaling, yes.
We're in the giant's house, so we become the tiny people.
Yeah,
I feel like Baboon should be tinier.
he should be,
And-
and so should all the other
And so
familiars.
should Fluffy and Aurelius.
Yes, they all should be, but for the purposes of not making them microscopic, I am just leave them as they are.
It's Cade. No, it's the character's name is not Cage. It's like Nicolas Cage.
Right.
It's Cade with a D. Gage.
So,
Where'd I go?
What's called?
My brother thinks that your name in the game is confusing because every time I roleplay and I say your character's name, he thinks I'm calling his name.
You should listen better.
just for this,
It sounds nothing the same.
just for this, just for the rest of this small tunnel section, I'm just gonna take the familiars off the map entirely, just theater of the mind them. All right, so Ursula, as you reach this final section, I'm going to need you in particular, because you're in front, to make a stealth check.
They do it for me.
Can I do it for you? Yeah, I can.
No, Fluffy. I wanted Fluffy to do it for me. I mean, I want to see what you would have rolled, but I rolled an 8. Should really put more. Fuck. Fluffy knows how to stealth. They notice me, but not my cat. Even though my cat is perpetually being carried on my shoulders, which makes no sense how they cannot notice the cat on me.
Cat went
But they
behind your
notice
armor
me.
and your hair.
Okay.
That's
Boom.
fair. You know what? You know what, Allie? Touche.
You are walking along, not particularly quietly, unfortunately, and you happen upon a pretty sizable group of like small fey creatures that are all wearing red hats.
In like society organization kind of peoples.
Kind of. I mean,
Are they threatening?
they don't look too happy to see you. They are they kind of just all look like angry little gnomes. But at the same time,
Oh, that's kind of cute though.
at the same time, you can tell that they're not exactly gnomes.
Did we rest from the last time?
From the last fight, no. Lily healed everybody up, but you didn't take a rest.
We should rest.
We should have rested.
Because I got new spells.
Well, no, you can add those spells. Like,
Can I prep them? Just
yeah. I've always run it that you can. So
Okay, so I can prep new spells then?
well,
Because
no,
I used fly.
no. You can't. I mean, like Dream can because you got like a new level of spells.
Oh.
So he can prep
Oh,
one
okay, that makes sense.
whatever.
I was gonna
slots
say
he has.
I used fly like 3 sessions ago. I thought they changed it up, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well, you've rested since then, since that long ago.
All right, then I'm just gonna
Because you guys
take that
rested.
off.
You guys rested last week.
Yeah. Oh, because I left last week early, so I didn't realize that we rested. So I'm just gonna fix my spells.
Yeah, I mean, I just had you shoot, so you didn't. I didn't have you use any spells. All right, so I feel like the way the map is currently set up, that a bunch of you are gonna technically be like stuck in a wall. So I will move the tokens for those of you who can't move yourselves. But yeah, so you, Ursuline, you see that these small creatures, all of them are carrying scythes as their weapons, and you get a glimpse as like some of the ones further back are kind of like walking forward towards you. That their boots actually have spikes on the soles.
Miners.
I mean, confused miners maybe, because like a scythe is not a mining tool; it's a farming tool.
Listen, I was making a guess.
Also,
Very
not
uneducated guess.
not that this would ever happen because of how squishy she can be, but like as you're like seeing them all like kind of just single file as well, it makes me thinking like, man, if Cat was in the front of the line, just
Yeah, that you do got a point.
just
She do be squishy.
just a lightning bolt that just tears through.
I'm
everybody.
just gonna try and intimidate them to stop walking forward.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I don't do it.
Yeah, these red caps, they see a young, impressionable looking half elf girl. That approaches them.
Can I sense what their motives are?
Sure, you can roll sense motive.
Do they not speak common? I'm pretty sure they speak gnome, right?
They do speak common.
Oh, they do? Okay, cool.
All right, so Lily, you kind of have to like crane your neck and look
Forward.
around everybody to see what the deal is. And these guys are they really give the impression that like all of you are kind of like encroaching on their territory, and that they're not saying anything yet, but they're tightening their grips on their weapons, and they're either looking for a fight or they want you to leave.
As soon as I realize this, I speak out. Oh, our bad. We were just passing through. We mean no trouble.
Kristen's just gonna chime in and say, I'll give you money if you let us go.
Okay.
I throw my hands up and look at them and say, "Look, we mean no harm," as these two have said. I see this is obviously your area. Can we come to an agreement? Kate's just kind of looking back and forth between Lily and Ursula and being like, "Okay, they made a good point."
The one in the front steps towards Ursuline and kind of like sizes her up, and he doesn't look impressed, and he just kind of looks past Ursuline towards those of you who are speaking. I guess he looks at Cade because Cade's the closest, and he just says, we don't take kindly to intrusions. You better have something for us if you want us to just let you walk through here.
To be
Oh, we
fair,
don't.
we had no idea we were intruding. Otherwise, we wouldn't just come just waltzing in like this, out of
And-
respect, of course.
And we meant not to intrude. Honestly.
Kate starts opening up their bag and then pulls out the set of 6 ivory dice and looks at them and goes, "With something like this, make some amends."
He looks it over. Thinks for a moment. Then he takes his scythe and he lifts it up like just under Urslin's neck, and he says, "You're gonna need more than that."
Kate just literally says, "I think you will realize making threats is not the right decision here."
Erlin's just chuckling.
He steps away from Ursulin, scythe still in hand, and he just says, "Nobody makes a mockery of us."
Your scythe's tickled.
It's gonna do far more than that to you, young lady.
Never.
I'm
What
gonna
would
look at
you
him.
like?
I'm gonna
I'm-
activate the death field around me and just take a step towards him intimidatingly and just watch like all the mushrooms and any like small lichen and anything around the thing just curls up and decrepitly like dies as I start walking towards them. And says again more threateningly, being like, "I don't think you realize this is not in your best interest. We can pass through and give you gifts. Or
Hey,
death."
if I made a I don't know where I'm going. If I may, I'm sure you don't want trouble, and I'm very sure we don't want trouble. So, if you could just tell us what you want from
I got
us.
something for them.
If you could just tell us what you want from us, then we'll be glad to give it to you.
Finally, someone with some respect. Tell me something. Why are you here?
We come from a town ways off, looking for rock giants and ogres.
Do you now? Roll diplomacy, Lily.
Enhance diplomacy.
Yeah.
It's
Very
still
nice.
not a natural 20 though,
Okay.
but still good.
So the one in the front looks at you and he says, "Perhaps there is something you could do."
And what may
Well-
that be?
Well, how many of these giants have you killed?
A
I look
bunch.
to I look to the others for help with the answer because I just joined this group.
We see there was at least 3 in that one fortress. I killed at least a dozen before in the town they tried to raid, and then a dozen more getting here.
Yeah, we haven't been keeping track.
I would say 2 dozen minimum.
He's going to sense motive you guys to figure out if you're lying. Natural 20, so he reads your body language. He feels like he has a pretty good read on you guys, and he scratches his beard a little bit. Kind of looks like he's kind of deep in thought for a few moments, and he says, "Well, this is all very interesting. I'll tell you what. everything you see beyond this tunnel, all of these caves, they once belonged to us. Until all these oafish brutes moved in here. Killed a lot of us, and we've sort of just resigned ourselves to these tunnels ever since. But we'll let you pass, under the assurance that once you're done, these tunnels will be returned to us, and as well as the caves.
Well,
Candace,
if I may interrupt,
what?
how many of you are there?
Well, looking down the line, you see. I mean, you have no idea how many there are in the rest of the tunnel system that you've just gone through, but in front of you, there's about a dozen of them.
Okay. How many more of you are there?
Oh, probably about as many as you see here.
Huh. Okay.
Lily just bows. Lily just bows her head and says, "As you wish."
Kate looks around and says, well, we have no need of actually occupying this place. We just want them gone. So it seems like our goals align. If anything, we could maybe open a trade route between our areas to facilitate your, well, growth once we give you your mountain back. Because fuck these giants. Fuck these giants in particular.
Yeah.
What was the sense motive for? I'm just curious.
I wasn't sure if I believed him when he said there was enough of them. But
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he seems forthright about their number, at least.
Okay.
He says, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I would think most of us just would like our caves returned and then just to be left alone, but we can maybe discuss when you're done.
Sounds good to me.
Cade just shrugs and says, sounds fair to me either way.
Now, if you have anything that would assist in killing said giants, that would be greatly appreciated. Amongst us and your people, you know, for getting their caves back and whatnot.
Well, we really haven't had any success against them ourselves. So, I'm afraid there's not much we can do for you on that front.
It was worth a shot.
Well, at any rate, we wish you luck. And should you all fall, we'll come collect your blood.
I shudder slightly at that idea.
Huh.
And then I look at them and I say, well, any helpful hints on how to get around here without alerting them?
He goes, yeah, and he points at Ursula and he says, don't let her be the one in the front.
I think you might want me in the front.
Yeah,
Look,
if you want the whole damn place to know that you're here.
you're clinky and loud with pew pew bullets, I guess.
I'm not even wearing armor that can make clinky loud noises.
I mean, there's all your bullets that are.
What do you mean my bullets that are in a magazine that are loaded into my gun? that don't clink clink pew pew noises.
Yeah, I mean
When
like,
you
I
shoot
mean,
All
them,
your
I mean, like
other
the couple
bullets?
hundred other bullets that are.
A couple other 100 bullets are in my bag of holding. Did that make noise?
No, I'm just
Huzzah!
fucking with
I
you.
win! Yes!
I'm just fucking with you. Okay.
I just rolled really bad. I'm sorry. I tripped on a rock. Dark in here, okay? Like, I don't have your Nomi eyes with your Nomi vision.
He looks over at you and goes, "Hey, I'm not a gnome. I see fine."
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about what you are because that will just hurt your feelings, okay, honey?
You know what? And then I look at the ground and all the dead stuff around me, and then just kind of sulk off down the tunnel and go, "Fuck you guys! I'm going home."
No.
I grab you by the neck.
I spin around and I go back the other way, and I say, "Fuck you guys! I'm killing giants."
That's a girl. That a boy. That a girl. I still don't know what you are.
I just.
That's okay. Neither do they.
We're in a relationship that's very undefined.
I just choked and spit water out all over my mic and keyboard. Thank you for that, everyone.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
As loudly proclaiming, I still don't know what you are.
I still don't know what you are.
And we've slept together.
You, partner. I'm your partner, I say, and I just throw like a mushroom that I found on the wall at you, and then I continue walking forward.
I pick up the mushroom and I hand it to Dream. Like, can you use this?
I mean, honestly, probably.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm gonna
roll
put it in
a
your
random
food.
number to see what mushroom you required.
Put it in my pocket.
Yeah, but I am gonna head out down the tunnel.
All right. So in the same order as before, you guys continue down the tunnel, and you eventually reach the opening that I referred to. You are now in a cave that is cluttered by tiny mounds of carefully sorted junk. You see some bones, you see scraps of armor, broken weapons, stones, dead rats, sections of chitin that have been harvested from large vermin, and then to the southwest, near which is actually where you are. So near this little opening here, there is a hammock that's been made of like netting that is hanging from a couple of stalagmites.
Like a big hammock or gnome size?
No, it's like a smaller thing, and
Okay.
before you, or Ursuline, and those of you who can see, there stands another small creature. This one is a kobold wearing. Let's see, what is it wearing? It is wearing a breastplate, and it carries a buckler shield and a short spear.
I'm gonna approach it with my hands up away from my weapons and just say, "Hey, buddy.
He's so
No,
cute.
gnomes let us through. We mean no harm. I'm Cade. And you are?"
Adoptable.
This kobold looks very confused by just the sight of all of you. It's kind of just like wide-eyed, like trying to see how many of you there are, and just trying to look past each of you in turn to see just where it all ends.
So, just, oh dear, Kate says underneath her breath, and then takes another step forward with her hands up, being like, "I mean no harm. Hello again."
tiny is this kobold?
It's small size, so it's like bigger than your familiars, but not as big as you.
It's so cute.
As cute as you might think it is, it looks pretty formidable. Like I said, it has armor and a weapon, and as it begins to process the sight of all of you, you can see looks like some anger building.
What? So
Wait.
you didn't hear anything I said? Or did
Wait.
that just not go on him?
Listen,
Does it talk?
Jareem's gonna run into the front.
I want to sense motive him.
Okay. Yeah, so
If I cast
God.
comprehend languages, will I be able to talk with it?
I guess. Well, no, comprehend language just allows you to understand the language. Tongues is what allows you to like speak anything.
Do I have tongues? I do have tongues, but it's not prepared. Bummer.
Yeah, no, your friendly sort of non-aggressive greeting doesn't seem to have registered.
I'm gonna take out a few gold pieces, and I'm gonna show them to him. Be like, "What about this?"
With that, the kobold flies into a frenzy and swings its tail towards Jareem to both hit him and knock the coins away. And it rolls a natural 1, and the tail just hits Jareem's arm like a wet noodle, and doesn't do anything.
I don't want to kill it. Don't turn
Yeah, I
on the
don't want
turn
to have to
order.
hurt ya.
Well,
Don't
and
turn on the turn order.
seeing
Turn
that
that off.
seeing that it didn't have much of an effect on you, it's going to take a step back, and it's going to rage. So we're going to.
Why is it raging? Why does small being rage?
Yes, I know. I know you wanted to sense mode of the kobold, and you rolled a 1. So
I rolled just sense mode of the kobold.
21.
it's still a natural 1. You
I rolled a. That's better than a natural 1. What do I sense?
Lily standing back there is just like,
Yep.
I think it's angry.
Yep.
No, I don't want to kill it. No. Can I just bear tackle it to the ground?
On your turn, after you roll initiative, yeah.
A minute. 24, but I didn't pick on my character.
Jacobs and me are not friends tonight.
Cat also with the 24. Wait, did she go first? That's not fair.
Whoever has higher dex goes first, which means you go
Probably
first.
me.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that, I was like, it's probably me.
All right. So. Oh, you're not.
I said I didn't click on my character. I clicked on it, but it didn't register. Didn't register.
All right. So yeah, Ursuline, you go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle it to the ground.
All right. So
Maybe now would have been a good time to have web.
could have been, yeah.
Can I not sacrifice a spell slot to cast a different spell? Especially since web came from the spell book.
No, you would have had to like intentionally leave slots that like aren't prepared to do that.
Oh. Can I not do what I did last time and just do the spell casting thing to cast web? Add the spell book?
Let me check on how you're supposed to do that real quick, and then I can tell you. Make a spellcraft check. You fail to cast the spell.
Third one. That is my third nap tonight.
Imagine if
That
we
is
were like
scary.
doing something for like charity, where like every one, we donate something. That'd be some charity would be very happy with this.
Yeah.
With this session already.
Be a good night for charity.
I'm pretty sure I can do that. What do I do? What do I roll? Combat maneuver or combat?
I mean, nothing. Your standard would have been trying to cast a spell. Unfortunately.
Longer. I'm just gonna move closer to it.
Okay.
Bam. Go
Cool.
ahead, hit me.
All right. So yeah, it is Cat's turn. Cat is going to. I don't really think Cat has too many good spells for this situation. Cat will. Nope, that's not going to work. Cat's just gonna fucking crossbow, because that's probably what she'd want to do anyway. Oh, another natural one. Jeez. Alright. The bolt misfires and sticks, like, in the ceiling of the cave above Dino's head. Doesn't even make it all the way there. It is Dream's turn.
Alright. I'm just gonna hit him with my spear.
Okay. Are you throwing it, or are you moving closer, or?
Yeah, I'm moving up to him.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you move up, 5-foot step, full attack. Okay. 27. You're attacking from different sides. I'll give you flanked. Yeah, so that'll hit. It's 12 points. The blunt end is a regular hit for another 5. So 17 points of damage total.
And then I'm just gonna bring one stone giant up. They can make it through.
Well, they're both behind Chopper, so
Oh, they're both behind Chopper. Okay.
Probably not, yeah. But most of you are through, or like half of you are through, so I imagine after this round that most of you will be through.
Okay. I'm sending Babu in then.
Okay. Here, I'll just drop Babu. Right here. Scratch him up. Or
Scratch him up!
Scratch him up. Those are both hits, actually.
Babu's back, baby.
Yeah, so another 3 points. So 20 total for your turn.
Cool.
Alright, Lily.
I'm casting spiritual weapon.
Okay. 15, 17, yeah, those are both misses, unfortunately.
Aw, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is Cade's turn.
So we are trying to not kill him still. That's the plan, right?
I don't know. He's kind of mean.
To you.
He just kind of looks at him and says, "You had a good chance to survive this. Now you're going to be trapped here." Oh, he's a monster. He doesn't count, does he? Fine. Fuck
Hey,
him.
kobolds are humanoids, aren't they?
Kobolds actually are humanoids, yes.
Oh, they are? Then okay. Then I'm gonna stick with the hold person. Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
are
thought they were, and then I second guessed myself, and then
humanoid
Look at the
reptilian.
staircase.
I looked at him and I say, "Okay, so this isn't gonna go as you planned. You'll be able to stay here for eternity now."
All right, so whole person. Okay, you already rolled it. Good. Let's see. Are you're within? Yeah. I don't want to assume, but stare.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I always just in my brain just go, "This is happening," but I don't say it out loud, which is the whole point of this game.
Just realized that I have to adjust the health total a little bit here. Okay, so we'll save. That is a 32.
Oh fuck!
Yes. 32.
Well, okay, it's huh. I'm gonna move to this side of it to give flanking, and now it's surrounded, and then my turn.
Actually, it's a 36. So.
Okay then. Okay. I'm gonna just...
It's now Dino's turn.
Holy shit!
Alright, well, first of all, I can't see the room.
Yes, that's because you are a human and you are inside of a dark cave.
Oh yeah. That I'm gonna move to where there should be enough space for me. I'm gonna transform into Stegosaur, because why not?
Okay. And that has vision, I assume, right? Some
Yeah.
kind of vision? Alright.
Low light vision.
So, let's see. You are 35 feet away from the enemy. You are 30 feet from Jareem and Urslan. So there's a... if you walk forward into... It would be 15 feet... What size is the Stegosaur? Large or...
Huge.
Huge. Okay, so... This is going to be... to there. Gigadino blocks the whole fucking tunnel again.
Hello.
Dang it, Dino!
Couldn't fucking see.
And now you can, because I threw a torch down on your token.
Just
No. Alright, I'm gonna position myself there. And Chomper is going to move Chopper's gonna full sprint. So he's gonna get right there.
Well, he's got to squeeze past some allies, but yes, he can. So it would be 10, 20, 30. Still squeezing through the thing. 40, 50. What's his sprint speed?
It's
I'm
30
sure
times 4.
Oh yeah, he's got enough. So 50, 60. So that was like 80 feet to get there.
Alright, that's our turn.
Alright. It is now the kobold's turn. And the kobold has... Well, the kobold is going to simply follow Ursulin's instructions to hit her. And it's going to swing its tail around violently.
This shit, I'm out.
So let's see. It's
The girl.
70. I'm not saying. I just think it's funny that you assumed. That you guys assumed. Alright, so...
Turn, I'm gonna roll to see what gender they are, and that's not gonna be my standard action. That's just gonna be a perception roll before I hit this bitch, okay?
The tail swings around you and makes 4 attacks against you, 3 of which hit. You take a total of 70 points of damage.
70.
Right there. What level is this kobold? What the fuck?
High enough that you probably shouldn't have made the decision to fuck around and find out. It is Edge's turn.
If I don't fuck around and find out.
It's Edge's turn.
If I don't fuck around and find out him.
Well, you did. You fucked around and found out. So...
Yeah,
I'll
Wait,
fight you.
Did we all get hit?
No,
No,
just Ursulin, because Ursulin said, "Hey, hit me," and
God damn.
the kobolds, decided to oblige. Anyway, Edge is... Geez, I didn't do any spell prep for him. I also don't feel like reading through 80 billion spells because he added literally everything to his sheet. He is going to...
He's just an NPC now.
Kinda, yeah.
He's now Tim's character, and that Tim can help us.
Edge is going to use this on Ursulin.
But that doesn't kill me. Oh, it does.
Well, yeah, you can choose to end the spell to get healing. And Edge does that since he can't actually physically reach you to use a lay on hands. And that's going to be his turn. So it's now your turn, Ursulin.
I'll look at the kobold and be like, I didn't mean to hit me 4 times. I meant 1. And then I'm just gonna shoot him. I'm with it. I'm too close to use my rifle, aren't I?
I would say so, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, that's gonna draw an attack of
So I can only
opportunity.
shoot him 2 times. Motherfucking 4 hits on me, I'm guessing.
What's that?
Is he gonna get another 4 hits on me?
No, just 1. It only gets to take 1 attack, and it's going to just slap you silly with its tail, for a 29, dealing 31 points of damage, and you go unconscious.
What? You said 29, so how did I go unconscious?
No, the attack roll was a 29. The damage was 31.
Bullshit. I should have just stayed closer and shot him. Oh well. I
Alright.
choose to end the spell now.
Yeah, that's no, too late for that. You got to do that before. Edge sees you go down and is just like, "Don't worry, I'll get over there." It's like, "I'll get you back up." And Cat is going to be angry as only Cat can as she pushes forward. She kind of has line of sight. She is going to use her Thunderbolt spell-like ability. Yeah, that is going to be a 28 on the save, so that's a success. And so her bolt is going to strike pretty close to the kobold, but not a direct hit. It deals 20 points of electricity damage. It's now Dream's turn.
Is he beyond calming down at this point?
Yeah, it's the kobold's in like a full blown rage. Like,
Do you have barbarian kobold?
as a matter of fact, it is.
All right. I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna bring the giants out.
Yeah, so they move as much as they can. So okay, so they can squeeze. So yeah, it's gonna take all their actions to get through.
Okay, that's enough though. There, he can see them.
I'll put Chumbo over here. This way, Edge can work his way through. All right, and then what do you want to do?
Oh shit. Oh my god. This is mean, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, no, what?
See if he can save from reduced person.
32.
Motherfucker. Fuck this guy. Who is this guy?
Did he hit you too?
The kobold just continues to just thrash around, frothing at the mouth and raging. Not even paying any mind to anyone talking to it.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Can you stop? Can you just stop?"
Can you just stop?
Please?
It's Lily's turn. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. You can have Babu scratch if he wants.
Oh, 1 point of damage.
3 points more than anyone else has done so far.
If someone gets me up.
21 misses.
Wow.
On both attacks.
What's his touch AC? Message me it. Message me it. I want to see. I want to see if I'm the only one that can land hits.
Well, Dream got 2 hits last turn. The touch AC is more or less what you've been dealing with. I'll just say that. I'm not going to give you the exact number. All right. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. All right. Lily, go ahead.
I want to move up as much as I can.
Okay. So
Surround him,
5.
flank him. Don't give him any
Wait, no, that's hold on. Dagger Moose is on top of you. Actually, Dagger Moose. I gotta lower the number of rounds remaining on Dagger Moose because he doesn't have a lot of time left. So, all right. So 5, 10, 15. You can get to. Kind of like here, like squeezing between Edge and Wumbo.
do I have line of sight of the cobalt?
You should, yeah, because I think catfolk have low light vision. Yeah, you do.
I wanna try and use my new spell, constricting coils.
All right, so it's a hold monster spell. Let's see, 18 minus. Okay, plus 24
24.
on its saving throw.
This is my first time doing this, I think.
Yeah, so your DC's 20, so it succeeds on the save.
Aw. I'm gonna roll damage for spiritual weapon now.
All right, well, I mean, the second one is it's only a regular hit. That's not enough to confirm. Yeah, 25 does not confirm, so it does the smaller number of damage, unfortunately. But it's still a hit. All right. Cade.
Oh, okay. No problem, everyone. So then Cade's just gonna, since it's not cooperating, I'm going to hit it with this. Boop.
15 hits touch. Let's see here. 21 points of damage. Does not resist that. And you gain 21 temporary hit points.
21.
Let's see. You can't gain more than subject's current hit points plus the. Okay, yeah. So that's 21. 21 temporary hit points.
All right. So we had a rest last time. I forgot to uncheck my spells, so I'm gonna do that. I do that. All right, and I'm gonna look at him and I say, "You have a chance to reconsider your actions. We don't want to kill you."
Take
And then
yourself.
I'm gonna move towards Urzulin to just like body block her, essentially. I'm gonna run it in my turn.
Okay. So yeah, it already had an immediate action this round. So yeah, you're good. Dino.
As a swift action, I activate Totem Transformation.
Okay. So you gain additional AC.
Then I'm going to Vital Strike the absolute shit out of him with my tail.
Okay.
Oh shit.
20
30 to hit.
Oh right, yeah, double. You get double flanking bonus. Yes, 30 hits.
Then I get to add an extra 4d6. And with 34 to trip, is he tripped?
Give me one sec. I lost my place here. Just gotta get the right character sheet open. 34. 34 is what you needed to roll, so it is knocked prone.
Yes!
Let's go.
Now Chomper's just gonna maul him.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So yeah, your hit, while sizable, you notice that the the rage that this kobold is in is offering it a little bit of resiliency against most of your attacks. Like, and by I say most of your attacks, I mean like everyone's attacks. There have only been one or two so far that have kind of bypassed that. One of which being Cade's vampiric touch. As far as what Chopper is doing, 38 is what that would become, I believe. That hits. He does not grab the kobold.
Fair. So both hits.
Oh, right, he gets 2 attacks. What am I saying? Yeah, that becomes a 29. That also hits.
Excellent.
So, yeah, that was, if my math is correct, that was, with damage resistances, even, that's like 100 points of damage this turn. Just for you,
Woo!
So,
Go!
well done.
End my turn.
Alright, so, at this point, the kobold is going to stand up, which does provoke. So, Dino, Chomper...
When in doubt, do it again.
Dino, Chomper, Jareem, and Chumbo, actually, get attacks of opportunity.
Oh. You're going down!
Alright, so Jareem misses with his spear.
I'll strike with the tail. Fuck you.
Can you do that on opportunity attack? Oh, natural 1 anyway.
Fuck. That would have been awesome, because I would have tripped him again.
Would have been, yeah.
Oh, that would have been.
25 misses. And, yeah, just Chumbo. See what he does.
Do-do-do.
Hang on. I guess I'll get this, because, okay, so Chumbo hits. And since the music ran out, I can change it to what is supposed to be playing.
That's creepy. I like it.
Yeah, I really think the music that Sirenscape made for this place is great at like setting the mood. Alright, so Chumbo deals some damage. The kobold's going to take a 5-foot step, and it is going to...
It takes all of his movement in order to get out.
Oh, right, you're right, I'm sorry. So, instead, it was going to attack Cade, now it can't do that. It is instead going to attack... Well, Dream's the only thing in its reach, so...
Let's go!
Full attack with its tail. Taking attack roll penalties for the stare. Alright, so we have... Okay, so we have a 31, no, I'm sorry, a 28, 25, 20, and a 30. So everything but the third attack hits Dream. The total damage, including Dream's resistance, which is per hit, is 20.
10.
One sec, I'm just doing some math. 20.
To interrupt, but if he already moved, can he not do a full round of attacks?
You're right. So one attack. I've never had a monster with this many attacks before. So I'm just like
Jesus.
I don't want to die.
What did we do?
So let me.
Y'all pissed him off instead of being nice.
I tried to give him money.
Let me roll back again. Stands up, eats the hit from Chumbo. Instead of its tail, it's going to attack with its weapon this time. It's gonna take one swing at Dream. That is a 32 to hit, dealing as well 32 points of slashing damage. As I initially mistakenly said it was a short spear because that's what's pictured here, I forgot that I have updated the stat block. It attacks with a halberd. That strangely appears to be too big for it, although it wields it seemingly effortlessly.
I don't like this.
That's going to end its turn. Edge is going to take a couple steps forward. Swift action lay on hands on Ursuline. That is... Is that right? That roll? It is. So 17 points of healing. Ursuline wakes up. The spell is still in effect. The barrier spell. Or I'm sorry, the blessing of courage and life. That's in effect. And then Edge is going to throw a dagger at the kobold, and that actually does hit. Doesn't do a lot, but it does hit.
It's a something.
Top of the round, it is Ursuline's turn.
I'm gonna push Fade out of the way. And I'm gonna shoot the kobold three times because I haven't moved 5 feet.
Alright, so I guess you're just going to stay prone on the ground then?
You know what? I don't have to get her feet.
I didn't understand what you just said. You're breaking up.
I thought
Yeah, you're still...
You are gone.
Yeah.
Like, you are full gone.
So, yeah, if you want to shoot 3 times, then, yeah, you're going to have to stay on the ground. Okay, so yeah, you continue to lay prone. You kind of take an arm and, like, push one of Cade's legs so that it opens up for you a little bit.
forward.
Alright. Go ahead and make your shots. All 3 of those hit. For a total of... Okay, the resistance is going to cut that down a good bit, but still, 3 hits. It looks like they had a decent effect. The kobold's not looking all that good right now. Alright, so full attack done. Cat's turn. Cat is going to move to there. Oh, and the kobold just immediately points its halberd directly at you. Because while it is in a rage, it can still understand you.
Yo, I fuck with this guy. I'm gonna fucking animate him, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure that you'll be able to while also having those thralls, the giant thralls.
I can destroy one though, right?
You can release one, or you can, you can smack it to death, and which would destroy it. Yeah.
I have to jump him. I'll have to jump one of the thralls.
Imagine. All right, so Cat is going to. Cat will magic missile. Seeing that her spells at least look like they're effective, and sure enough, yeah, it's 23 points of force damage as 5 arcane missiles slam into the kobold. And that brings us to Dream's turn.
Okay.
While this is going on, by the way, you all hear some snickering coming from the red caps in their little tunnel as they're watching you guys.
Okay, first I'm gonna move fucking back. Away out of his fucking...
Alright, so 5-foot step. Babu, also 5-foot step.
I'm gonna send Jumbo and Wumbo in real quick.
Alright, so Chumbo and Wumbo. Chumbo is actually already within reach. Wumbo has to take a step forward.
Let's do it.
Alright, so slam for each of them.
Yeah. And I'm gonna cure moderate wounds on myself.
Okay. So 20 points of healing for you. And then, you know I put the Chumbo's attack on your sheet, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What's that?
Nine hits, 23 does not hit. So Chumbo strikes with his fists. Wumbo just swings, tries to throw like a haymaker, but his zombie intelligence doesn't register to him that, hey, this creature's really small, and his fist just goes sailing over its head. Chumbo, being a more experienced thrall under your control, knows to swing downwards.
Yeah.
Alright, it's Lily's turn.
Could I just... Wait, how far away am I from Ursula?
15 feet.
I'm gonna run towards her.
Okay, so you can get yourself to there.
Yes. Then I'm gonna cast heal on her.
Yay, I'm special!
Man, we're just blowing the 6th level slot now. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
So
only at 16 health. I only got fucked up by a tiny fucker.
Ursulin is fully healed. Ursulin had no debilitating conditions to speak of, so that part doesn't matter. But Ursulin is fully healed.
I love this spell.
Yeah. Anything else for your turn? Oh, roll your spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It gets to keep swinging. The spiritual sickle of force does not hit.
It doesn't hit at all.
Does
I'm
no,
sad.
not at all.
That's the end of my turn.
It took attacking advice from Wumbo. It's
Wow.
swings.
How dare it?
Swings high on a creature that's 3 feet tall or whatever.
No, stop taking advice.
All right, Cade's turn.
Just to like give him a once over, trying to gauge like how far away from death he is.
All right, roll perception or heal, either one. Forgot heal can be used for that. Yeah, I mean it's not looking good.
I'm going to look at him and say, you could have had an easier option. And step forward and just grab his arm.
And the fun part about this spell is that a successful save does not cut the damage.
Nope. It just stops the stagger.
Well, let's
So
see. The saving throw would have been a 32, so no stagger. However, the kobold falls on. Well, is actually just staggered anyway from now being at 0 hit points. So it stands staggered currently, as it is at exactly 0.
Kay just kind of like pushes forward a bit with the release of the arm and just says, "Well, that was fun," and continues to walk forward towards the rest of the cave to, like, I guess, look around. And I am my turn.
It's Dino's turn.
Decisions. Do I leave it be or do I kill it? Yeah, until we get to a better conclusion, me and Chomp are just gonna hold an action, so if he tries anything, we're just gonna kill it.
Alright. I like something stuck in my throat. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so technically it has the disabled condition, so it can it acts as being staggered, but is also at 0. So, the kobold is going to use one of its rage powers to heal itself. And it takes a -1 to that because it is doing a standard action while disabled. So it recovers some hit points. The kobold kind of looks around at all of you and is, like, very visibly, like, tired and hurt. And it kind of looks like it's just weighing its options. It's Edge's turn. Edge will... No, you can't get through there. Edge is just gonna hold. Ursulin, your turn.
Oh, yay.
You're breaking up.
Ah.
Oh, okay. The kobold looks at you again, like, breathing really heavy, bleeding, bruised, battered, whatever adjectives you want to put to it. And all it can do is just weakly shake its head at you.
Kate just kind of looks back at it interestedly, like with the head cocked inside, going, "Oh, you're not here."
The kobold just simply bows its head. It doesn't say anything in response. It gives you the impression that it understands it's defeated.
Kate just kind of looks around and says, "I don't see a need to kill you." Can you even speak? Could have just let us walk through here and kept your house. Now there's blood everywhere, and you don't look like you're in great shape. Cade just sighs, looking at Dino and goes, "You are so big. How the fuck are we gonna sneak through here?"
My mic working now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go pat its head. And I say, good Kobold. And as I'm patting its head, I'm going to perception it to see what the fuck it is. Gender-wise, I mean.
Okay, go ahead. It's actually a female kobold.
That's probably why I got so mad at us. We misgendered her.
I was gonna say that regardless, but yeah. It's a female kobold.
I'm just gonna look at Jareem and say, sorry, you can't add this one to your collection.
Why?
Oh, it's still alive, and
Oh yeah.
They
that's
admitted
right.
defeat.
Um,
They don't want to die today, so we're ending the combat. I'm being nice. Because I could have probably one-shotted her. I chose not to.
Maybe she can help.
Someone want to heal her? I feel bad.
I'll heal her.
Okay, so we'll say your turn is getting up and going over and
Just patting her on the head.
attempting to
Saying
make some
good.
kind of amends with the kobold. Cat doesn't do anything. Dream, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Are you with or against the Giants?
The kobold lowers its weapon and looks up at you and just says, I'm sort of a go-between with the Giants and the Red Caps.
I want to sense mode of that.
They when they need something regarding the Red Caps to be dealt with, they ask me to do it. Go ahead and roll sense motive, Lily.
Yes.
Perhaps surprisingly to you, the kobold is telling the truth.
So what are they paying you?
Giants, they pay me enough.
How much is enough?
Let me see if I can get an idea of that based on what. Okay. A few gold a day. I don't really have anywhere to go or to eat, so the coin is a good enough incentive.
How much did he say?
Like a few gold a day.
Few gold a day. How about this? I will give you, let's say, how's 500 gold sound to you?
Roll diplomacy.
Guided.
You're not within touch range.
No.
24.
Can I assist?
You can aid, yes.
Uh-huh.
What do you say to aid?
I'm gonna say, 500 gold or more. If they're paying you a few gold coins a day, not only can we give you gold, but we can give you the odds and trinkets that you seem to cherish. And I motion around the cave and I go, I'll give you a finder's fee of anything I find throughout my travels.
Go ahead and roll your check to aid him.
Roll 20. Will you let me? No. I'm clicking. No dice. Okay,
Alright.
roll 20.
I got
Do
it.
you want to roll for me?
Yeah, I got it.
Crashed.
Wait, hold on. Did you? Okay, never mind. I thought you had a feat that you don't have. All right, 34. So that dreams roll becomes 26 next to the aid. The kobold
And he's
thinks
one
about
step
it
closer to
as
being on our page.
as you almost get the idea that it doesn't really have a concept of like high numbers or numbers that it thinks are high. The kobold just looks up towards Dream and just says, show me the coins."
Okay. I'll show him 700 coins.
All right, sweetie, you show her 700 coins.
Show her.
The kobold reaches for a necklace that it's wearing. It's going to take off the necklace, and then it is going to remove one bead from the necklace, and it's going to say, "For that much gold, I'll do you a favor." And the kobold walks forward, and still holding the one bead of the necklace that it took off, it takes the rest of the necklace and chucks it into the tunnel, like the narrow tunnel.
Oh, I know exactly what she's gonna do.
The kobold then walks back to where it was originally standing, next to Ursulin. And I have to remind myself of how this is activated. Okay. The kobold then takes the one bead that it was holding and begins to put some pressure on it and looks at all of you and says, "Those red caps, they were going to double cross you," and crushes the bead. And a massive fireball erupts from inside of that tunnel, dealing okay. You just hear many little screams coming from inside that tunnel.
Welcome.
We kept our end. We couldn't do anything to them.
Dealing 92 points of fire damage.
Sheesh.
And yeah, very likely immolating all of them.
Is the kobold healed?
No, it's still hurt.
I want to heal it. I want to
Okay.
heal her. I want to use cure critical wounds.
Well, I'm gonna say, how much of these coins would it take to get you on our side? because that was beautiful.
Yes, beautiful knocking me out.
I'll pay you daily. I don't
To
care.
be fair, you didn't ask her to.
I said hit me, and not hit me multiple times.
It's a kobold. And it's in a rage. It's not going to. Never mind. So Lily heals the kobold for another 30 hit points. The kobold just looks at you and says, "You know what? You're not supposed to be here. Let me just let me just lick my wounds and I'll stay out of your way. But I have no interest in fighting with you."
You know, that hurts. We could pay you.
Listen, just find me something nice and I'll keep looking the other way.
Oh, maybe I got something for her. I don't know if it could fit her. Maybe we could get it, I don't know. Does she want this?
So showered with gifts is what you want. Okay.
Kobold is going to, I guess, attempt to figure out what it does / appraise.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool for that thing.
It does not have any ranks in spellcraft, so it takes a look at it and it says, "I'm not sure this was made for a creature like me. It's pretty though."
I'm gonna hold out my pale lavender ellipsoid lound stone.
Ioun stone?
Ioun stone.
Can I ask the kobold what she wants?
And the blackberry brandy.
And the blackberry brandy.
Can I ask her what she wants in return to be on our side?
Well, the kobold has made it pretty clear that it doesn't want to go with you guys. But it will accept some kind of a gift or even a piece of treasure that you find further in to just continue looking the other way and not raising any alarms. As far as the Ioun stone goes, let me see if... Let's run these checks again to see if the kobold can identify it, unless you want to explain what it does.
I can explain what it does, yeah.
Alright, yeah, because it's having some trouble. It sees the stone, and its appraise check wasn't bad, so it's, it kind of has that, like, oh, shiny, like, kind of look to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go ahead and explain that this particular Ioun stone is meant to absorb spells that are incoming, just rendering them useless. And the kobold sort of reaches out for it, and takes a look at it in the palm of her hand, and she just says, "I probably could have used this against you guys."
Yeah, you could have. And if you fought with us, you might have a couple of them. But, you want to lick your wounds or whatever you said. Here's some brandy also for those wounds.
Great.
If the corset of the Vishkana is too big for her, couldn't I just get it mended at the tailor?
I mean, you could, but at the same time, you know, like that's a lot of trouble to go to. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just saying, like, you know, this is talking about like getting out of here, having it tailored, bringing it all the way back.
Oh.
You know, so
Cat, teleport me.
as far as the kobold is going to explain that that really eliminating the red caps is probably a way to get a bit more in the good graces of her masters, and so risking that by fighting alongside you is not something it's interested in. But it will accept the healer's kit
In good faith. I say, all right, well, in good faith, to make sure you're not dead by the time we come back through here. Good luck.
It gives you a bit of a nod, and it is going to. Oh, it can't heal itself again with its rage. So, yeah, it's gonna just sit up against the wall right here and try to get some rest.
I can heal one more time.
Alright, guys, we have a critical. Just a quick left or right.
So yeah, the path splits in front of you. There is a northern path and then one that goes to the east.
He's gonna check both tunnels to listen for any other creatures, and then consult the map we had from the outside, and trying to orient myself and try to decide which is the better direction for us to go.
All right. So, so you're trying to figure out which way is the best way to go. I would say roll perception to, I guess, like listen in.
Yeah.
Okay. The northern path seems a bit like another path that's pretty narrow in places, whereas the one to the east is a little bit wider. As far as what you hear the sounds of probably a couple of fires to the north of you. And,
I tell that to everyone.
You also hear a few like kind of muffled voices, whereas to the east there is the sound of like a smaller fire, and pretty much the same, just muffled voices, except to the east there are more of them.
I tell everyone, regardless of the direction we go, we're gonna interact with someone or something. But to the east, there's definitely more. And then I look at everyone else and I say, do you want to try to sneak more to the north?
I think north is the way to go.
Okay.
Now that we're out of combat, I'm gonna exit out of wild shape and turn off my totem transformation.
Okay.
Oops. I have no idea. I didn't mean to do that.
No, I stopped the music because I have to. Wait, what the hell? Why is? Hang on a second. Okay, that's why. I saw like Dino's AC dropped like 14. I was like, that's not right.
So that's not what I meant.
I mean, that wasn't something I did. I just saw it.
No, yeah, exactly.
All right, so Dino, you said you're dropping just your totem, or you're also dropping wild shape.
Totem and wild shape.
So you're dropping everything. Okay, got it. All right, so I can take this torch out of here now because you're back to a human. Okay, so at this point, Dagger Moose is gone. That spell is over. Do you want to keep your spiritual weapon going, Lily, or you want to dismiss that too?
Drop that.
Okay, you drop that. Okay. So, northwards. You as you well, first of all, marching order.
I would say I would go first or second, just because I have dark vision.
Okay.
I would ask Gino, I think, to go second, just in case.
Got it.
Big beefy boy.
Ursula in the middle, so she can still get a relatively clear shot if needed by us both dropping. And then I look at everyone else and like kind of just say, as we see fit. I don't know. It seems like we can fit at least 2 wide for now, but I don't know how long that's going to last through the tunnel.
Yeah. Edge kind of asserts himself as wanting to be towards the front too. In case any other crazed creatures want to come up and start one-shotting people. He wants to be in a position to heal. Cat will go in the back.
So one of us goes, I'm in danger.
I'm in
We're-
danger.
Yeah, we're not going to die now because of 2 people here. Thank you.
I'll just rearrange everybody in a way that kind of makes sense. Okay. First of all, Babu up there.
I guess I'm in the back.
You're kind of in the middle is where I put you.
Okay.
But unless you want to be in the back.
Yeah, don't matter to me.
Okay. So you all begin walking down this tunnel. Unfortunately, some of you ended up in a wall as I moved everything, but yeah. So, okay, there is a bit of an alcove to your right, where there appears to be kind of like a stone slab at the end of it.
Go check that shit out.
Okay.
Anyways.
Roll perception.
Guidance.
Okay. So you assess this this sort of slab in front of you. You place your hand on it, and you notice that it doesn't feel quite so like, I don't want to say solid because that's going to imply something that it isn't. I guess not so like heavy to the touch. That you may even be able to move it, or that it is hiding something, perhaps.
I'm gonna then try to figure out that lock mechanism that's happening.
Oh, there's no lock on it.
Or hiding thingy.
Okay. I mean, if you want to push the proverbial issue here.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna push on the door, seeing if like it's a false door. Like,
all right, yeah, give me a strength check.
Bam.
11. It budges a bit, but does not. It doesn't swing open or anything. But there is now a tiny bit of a crack that you can see through, and let me adjust the dynamic lighting on here a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna have it go. I'm gonna have it go the other way, I think. That's probably a little bit too much. So just beyond the door, you see a stone giant.
Oh,
That
no.
this stone giant is sitting. You see with his back turned. It appears that he's sitting on basically just a heaping pile of furs that have been like placed here to construct kind of like a makeshift bed, I guess.
Okay.
It doesn't appear that he's noticed you. Not yet, at least.
I'm gonna motion to everyone and be like, and then I'm gonna ready a steel breath. And I look back at everyone and like with that little bit of magic crackling in my hands, and then look back at the giant and just being like, do I just trying to do this as silently as possible?
Before you do, I'm gonna transform into Dino Nikes just so I can see.
Okay, that's large, right?
Oh, it's small.
Oh, it's
Not small, medium.
Medium. Okay,
Medium.
so yeah,
My
let
bad.
me drop the torch on you again. Hold on? Does Cat have? I didn't know if Cat had any torches in her inventory. Doesn't appear. It doesn't look like she does. So Cat will just continue to be blind. Yeah, Dino, you transform, and sure enough, you see more or less what Cade sees through the crack. Stone giant with his back turned, sitting on a large pile of furs.
All right, and since I don't really have to move much, I'm just gonna move up to here, and I'm also gonna prepare a summoning spell.
Okay.
It's Cade attacks.
Okay. Oh, one thing that I should mention for those of you who can see through. On the other side of this this sort of stone door, there are more furs that are hanging in front of it. Not so much that you can't see, obviously, because you can spot the sky, but the furs are almost hung in a way where, like if you were on the other side of the wall, you might not be able to tell that this was in fact a door.
All right, then I'm gonna look at Dino and look back at everyone, and then just release the steel breath, so the thing can't call for help.
Is it a touch spell?
Oh no, it's close with 25 plus 5 feet per 2 levels.
Yep, cool. Just wanted to make sure. So you are going for a surprise round, steel breath. Okay. Save of 28.
God damn.
At this point, this stone giant senses that it has been affected by something, it is going to get up and move towards the opening, the slight opening you've created. What are you summoning, Ankylosaurus?
A Margosaurus. And remember, size 3 of them.
I don't
They're
have
large size.
I don't have a token for that. Hold on. Oh, Margosaurus. Okay, got it. Wait a minute. I feel like I did make a token for this at one point. I did. All right. So 3 of them, and they're being summoned where?
Right behind the stone giant. To a point where all 3 of them can hit.
All right. So yeah, you locate spaces between the cracks in the door. What size are these?
Large size.
Large size. Okay. All right. Now I gotta figure out their hit points. Okay. So it's plus druid level on the hit points, right? That's the bonus, is your level to their hit points?
Equal to my level.
Okay, just making sure.
Both temporary hit points.
Right, yeah, I know, but
Just buff.
given how long they're out there for, I usually just treat it as like their actual hit points. So let's see, 82, 87, and 82 again. AC of this is going to be actually 19 because they're large, not huge. And touch AC of 11. All right, so the stone giant tries to make its way over to the stone door to kind of forcefully open it and see what sort of intrusion is happening here. It quickly realizes that it is being surrounded now by Dino's summons. Since this is part of the surprise round, the summons can attack, and the stone giant is going to make a strength check to force the stone door open.
Question: since it's large size and huge, does the hit go up or down?
It goes up by 1. Smaller means hit bonus and AC goes up.
The miss.
Natural 1, natural 2. That last one hits only because of flanking.
Right. And then they'll get. That was like their main stomp, and now they get to try to dead whip the shit out of them.
Yeah, because the tail's a secondary attack, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay. None of those hit. So 17 points of bludgeoning damage with a slam. Let me check. Okay. All right. This one's much more straightforward in terms of how much damage everything deals. All right. So it has, with a natural 20, it has forced the door completely open, nearly breaking it even. So yeah, you can now Cade, you can now see past it, and you look through, and this area far out this way is basically just looks like a giant pit.
Oh shit.
But however, when I say pit, I mean this is like the bottom of a pit that extends far upwards. And actually, you see like some daylight coming down from it.
I'm just looking around and being like, what the fuck did we just get ourselves into?
Let's roll initiative.
Oh, was I not clicking? I don't think I was clicking.
You did. You got it. Oh, God. Edge with a 1.
Dear.
Alright, so the rest of you, okay, 7. Dream, Ursulin.
Yes.
Initiative.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Alright,
I'll be right back.
sounds good.
If I'm not back in time, just have me shoot shit.
Cool, will do. Okay, so the stone giant goes first. It is going to raise its heavy pick high above its head and bring it down upon Cade for the intrusion
Oh, hello.
in a full attack.
Ha 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 ha.
Wow, okay. So
Say something.
the first attack hits, as does the second attack and the third, with a critical on the third.
Fuck that divine intervention.
Alright.
Specifically on the his last hit, because fuck crits.
Alright, so what level spell are you sacrificing?
I just have to sacrifice level 1 spell.
Right, yeah, you only have to sacrifice level 1, but you can sacrifice a higher level to impose more of a penalty on the reroll. But that's up to you.
Let's do just second level spell.
Second level spell, okay, so get rid of one of those, and I will reroll the attack. Okay, it's still a hit, but it's not a critical.
Alright.
The total amount of damage is, let's see, 29 plus, okay, plus 92 points of damage for 3 hits.
Fucking Christ.
Yes.
I'm unconscious. No?
No, you're
yes?
not. No, you're not, because you had the temp HP.
I forgot about the temp. Oh my god.
Cade would have been fucking a paste on the floor if not for the divine interference, by the way. As the critical damage on just the crit alone would have been 121.
Got you, Cade.
Oh my god.
That's going to end his turn. It is Dream's turn.
Holy shit.
Now Cade's gonna be afraid of doors. Like, there's gonna be a...
Yeah. theme here.
They're gonna have to go to like couples therapy because of doors.
Doors.
Cade and Ursula.
Fuck the doors.
Both dead because of doors. Anyway, Dream, you're up.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna release the hounds.
All right. So let's see. You gotta find a suitable token for this. I think I have something. All right. So this is a swarm. Yeah, I'm happy you did too. Alright, so we're gonna place the... Where do you want to place it?
Oh, that's delicious.
Right in the middle. Alright. We're gonna use that old Marcus token I made forever ago for the...
Yay!
The dog swarm.
I like this.
Alright, so, basically they get a swarm attack that deals 3d6, and they also have a special attack called a distraction. Let's see here. Distraction. What does this even do? Oh, okay, it's part of its attack. So you roll 3d6. Swarm attacks are just free damage, so you roll that. No attack roll necessary. And then I make a saving throw against the distraction. Alright, so 9 points of damage. We'll call it piercing damage because the swarm of dogs is biting.
I like that.
And, okay, saving throw 34, so no distraction. Which, the distraction is just a, it's a nauseated condition for 1 round after being hit, if they fail to save. Alright, so that was your standard to cast a spell. You can move, you can send Babu in, you can command your thralls, you still have a lot to work with here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the other Chumbo through.
Alright, so Chumbo, let's see, 5, 15, 25. He squeezes through to basically be right on top of Dino. I'm gonna move him like this way just so Dino can still move himself. With the door flung open, he can reach.
Mm.
21 flanking, that misses.
Weak.
Alright, so Chumbo is now in the thick of it. Wumbo, is he doing anything or is he sitting back?
I guess I'll sit back.
So Wumbo sits back, Babu sits back too, or?
Yeah.
Okay. It is Cade's turn.
Well, Kate's gonna put them under a stair.
Okay.
Sorry, I got very distracted by that. And I'm going to greater forbid the action of attack.
Alright, he's right next to you, so he gets an attack of opportunity. Unless you cast defensively.
Yes.
Okay, so let me remind myself of those rules real fast. Casting defensively. Why am I not seeing this? Here it is. Okay. Casting defensively. All right, so you now must make a concentration check. Yeah, you're more than fine. So you cast the spell with the hypnotic stare in place. That is going to give you a penalty as usual. 13. So the spell sticks. What action do you forbid?
Attack.
Okay, so he cannot attack for... Let's see. I don't think he gets a new saving throw here. Yeah, he doesn't get a new saving throw, so he's forbidden from attacking for 12 rounds.
I'm gonna impart the death field again instead of using a movement action. So that
Okay.
counts as a movement spell, so do. And I'm my turn and looking at him going, not today, motherfucker.
Okay, so you take 1 point of negative energy damage for having the death field up.
Okay.
This goes... Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm sorry. You... Oh, no, yeah, no, you don't have negative energy affinity. You just have the... We're doing the half and half thing or something. I forget. But, yeah, it's one point of negative damage for each round that this remains in effect.
Yes. Any swarm.
Well, yeah, the swarm damage is different, but you take 1 point of damage for every round that you have this up.
Yeah, I know.
Ursuline, your turn. I could have sworn I heard Leah's voice before. Oh, wait, she just messaged me. Never mind.
Did you hear like an imaginary voice?
No, I could have sworn I heard your voice. Like, maybe you weren't like sitting at your seat, but I could have sworn I heard you. Anyway, it's your turn.
Last time I talked was when I said I was going to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, I remember that. And then I thought I heard you, but maybe I'm wrong.
Did someone else come through the mic?
Could have
It
been,
was
yeah.
a ghost. Being since I can't see anything, and there's too much bullshit going on in this hallway, I'm gonna pass my turn.
You're not gonna try to get into a better position? You're just gonna pass it?
Where am I supposed to go to get a line of sight
Okay, so, right. Yeah.
without shooting through people? Because if I go here, I'm still shooting through 1, 2, 3 people just to shoot one person.
Yes, but you have that feat that takes away the penalty for that. You have the precise shot feat.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I forget what my character has, okay?
That's fine.
Can I shoot 2 times?
Yeah, certainly.
Hey, I shoot 2 times. I'm eating gelato.
Not a bad take.
And it's tiramisu flavored.
Alright, so, yeah, those both hits, 25 points of damage as your 2 shots ring out through the caves and both find their mark.
I just imagine Cade bitching at Arizona. Oh, you're not gonna take. Now you're not gonna shoot. And Arizona's like, you know what? Fine, babe. And walks over and shoots through everybody.
I honestly do imagine that's pretty much how that happens.
Alright, it is Lily's turn.
Is this guy the guy we're fighting?
No, that's Chumbo. The guy you're fighting is
Oh.
around the corner to the right and a little further in.
I don't even know if I can get any closer.
I mean, you could squeeze, so, like, you could move... Well, actually, yeah, no. You really can't, just because,
I see.
you can only move, like, 2 spaces, and then you're not, like, free of the squeeze, really. I mean, I guess you could. You can kind of, like, squeeze behind Edge against the wall. That's really the only thing I can think of.
I mean, I can do acrobatics.
Yeah, you can maybe try and like leap over people. That's something you can do.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and roll that. Okay, not great. Say you
Yeah.
kind of wall run a little bit, and you end up still a little bit squished in your position, but able to stand and see what's going on.
I can see better.
Yeah,
How far away is he?
seeing is half the battle.
30 feet?
Yeah, 25, 30.
I was hoping I could use Archon's Aura finally.
Well, you probably could.
It's a 20-foot radius centered on me.
Oh yeah, so you could activate it, but yeah, you'd have to move closer to force anything. Also, oh, well, I mean, I guess
Sorry,
it's
guys, yelling at traffic.
so it would take away the attack roll effect because Cade has forbidden him from attacking, but the saves and AC thing could still stick if you were to do that. But up to you.
I'll just... I think I'll try constricting coils again.
Okay, sure. Alright, so we'll save. That's an 8. So, yeah, he is now paralyzed.
Yay!
As he is, well, I mean, he's held, but yeah, also paralyzed. The coils deal 10 bludgeoning damage. And, okay, it gets a save every round against this one, but, yeah, for now it's paralyzed, so this is, coup de grace territory, if someone wants to do that.
Yes, please.
It's Dino's turn.
That's in
Get
my
it.
turn.
Get it,
I
Dino, get
charge
it.
to stand right there.
I would say, wait, you want to charge to go one space? I don't think you can do that.
Well, it's 2 spaces, because on like the bare minimum for a charge is 10 feet.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, I have to actually let me move Edge from the map for a second. Yeah, it's a wall. Cade is taking up like pretty much all of that little alcove space right there.
My bad.
Good. Anyway, let me see. Charging is not an option. This kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna squeeze past everyone and just stand right there.
All right.
And I'm going to Vital Strike a Alan, because fuck him.
Okay. Coup de grace full action or? Oh, you can't full
Can't
action.
full action.
Yeah, so one attack then. Sorry.
Yeah. That. Fuck.
Aw.
Alright, so let's see here. Paralysis means okay, strength and dex of 0 and helpless. So that is going to take away, let's see, 25, 28, 23. Okay, so with all of those penalties, yes, your attack does hit. So 16 points plus your Vital Strike is 1. 1, so 17. And then your summons. Summon creatures are allowed to take the coup de grace action, so.
Is coup de grace fault like a action other than attacking, or
It is a full round single attack. It is an auto hit and an auto critical. And the target has to make a fortitude save to avoid being insta-killed based on how much damage. The DC is based on how much damage each strike does.
But yes, they will all do that.
Okay, so just roll the damage twice for each one, or really just double the roll. Modifier included.
Alright, let me just look up how much damage he precisely does. Plus 8, right. It's shit.
Okay, so right, yeah, they're critical. So you roll the damage twice for each of them.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So the first strike is 30 points of damage. Second one is 38 points of damage, and the third one is 24 points of damage. So 30, 38, 24. That's 92. Now the saves are separate for each attack, so it's not like he's got to get a 92. But, let's see here. So coup de grace. DC 10 plus the damage dealt. Okay. Oh, alright. Well. Yeah, alright. It was nice knowing you, but he succumbs to the
Oh, it wasn't.
Succumbs to the combined hits while being helplessly paralyzed, as the three Amargasauruses just eviscerate him with their tails, driving spines into him and knocking him down, trampling him, just stomping the ever-loving shit out of this guy, and just ending him where he stands.
Can I just say that you're welcome for that?
Hey, it's teamwork, thank you. I'm the one who did the damage.
Yeah, I'm the one who constricted him.
Cade prevented him from attacking. Lily prevented him from doing anything else.
And then
Yeah.
I really prevented him from doing anything else.
Yeah, true.
He's just gonna like be sitting there in kind of disbelief, like against the wall, being like, "I'm not dead. I'm not dead."
Maybe I don't
Like
know.
looking at my looking at my fingers, just like back and forth, going, "I'm not dead."
You're not dead.
Can I do anything?
I used one spell. No, I used your Thunderbolt spell-like, and I used Magic Missile, and everything else was just crossbow.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So yeah, let me just make sure I have the right list of what he has in front of me. Cool. All right. So yeah.
And now we loot the body.
This stone giant is fucking dead, and yeah, he blew open the door that the secret door that was concealing him from all of you, and then
Is Dream going to reanimate him?
and then nearly stomped a mudhole in Cade. Dream would have to release one of his current thralls to do that, as this one has a number of hit dice that would cause him to exceed his limit. I believe.
Got it. Okay.
Actually, oh no, yeah, he does. He has more than.
So then we loot the body.
Yeah, that is an option. So, Cade and Dino are the closest, so I'll give them the first crack at rolling to find stuff.
Hey. I'm gonna go look for things, being like, I'm not dead, bastard. I'm gonna kick his body and then try to go rummage through it.
I
Offer
I just
Raptor high five.
I just call out to Cade, saying, telling her to come here.
Okay. I
Alright,
stopped
so-
going to look through it and then waddled over for heals.
Cade finds the loot and gets healed for 30 points.
No, I wanted more. I wanted more, and that was like my last 4th level's heals.
I mean, that's a good roll. It only shows up red because there was a 1. And
That was Cade's third of Cade's health just came back in a blip. So that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, so Kim, to get you caught up on what happened, you guys went through the secret tunnel. You encountered a group of these, like, sort of gnome-like red cap creatures.
Okay.
You guys kind of bargained with them for a little bit to not fight them and to let you pass. And then after getting past them, you found yourself in a room with a very angry kobold barbarian that raged and basically like one-shot Urslan because Urslan was like, hit me, after standing in front of its face, and the kobold was like, okay, and just bludgeoned her with his tail, or her tail. You guys got the kobold to exactly 0, where it then used one of its rage abilities to heal itself, and then it essentially kind of surrendered to all of you. You guys have basically made a deal where the kobold is not going to join you, but it just wants like any piece of, basically like some kind of nice piece of treasure that you find in exchange for just like looking the other way and letting you through. It then took off its necklace of fireballs and like yeeted the entire thing into the hallway with the red caps, because it was like they were gonna double cross you, and just like she just killed all of them.
That'll work.
So yeah, that's what happened. And then you guys proceeded north, found this secret door, and Cade opened it to find a stone giant that did not take kindly to being sneak attacked. And yeah, so we're here now after that fight. Cade forbade it from attacking. Lily put it under constricting coils, which is basically just like hold monster plus like snakes that do damage.
So basically, fuck you to anything you do.
Yeah.
Which is...
And then Dino summons all took coup de grace actions and killed it.
And then we... You got 2 people in this party that go fuck that one guy in particular now.
So, Cade, you find several vials on this giant. You also find its gear that it was wearing, which includes a breastplate, a shield, its weapon, and a cloak.
Ooh, what did the cloak do?
Well, if someone wants to cast Detect Magic, you guys can potentially find out.
Cast Detect Magic!
Detect all the magics. Okay. Give me a round of spellcraft checks to identify everything.
You have to do it for me, Tim.
That's right, I do.
Spellcraft, spellcraft, spellcraft. Here it is, here it is, here it is.
Alright, well, wow.
Nat 20!
Oh yeah, well, there were a lot of natural ones early in the session. That was another little thing that was going on. Nice little theme that was developing. Alright, so here is the list of stuff. I'll do the vials first.
I don't know if you posted them in Roll20. Can you read them?
I
please?
did, yeah. So it's there's an oil of darkness, which basically you would apply that to a weapon or some other implement, and it, opposite of a torch, it would radiate darkness. The potions are all as per the respective spells. Displacement, gaseous form, haste, and heroism.
Okay.
And then here is the list of gear items. Does this have an enhancement or not? I see an ability on it. Okay, it does. So. Alright, so the gear items, all of these are sized for a large creature. +2 breastplate, +3 heavy pick, +1 shield of bashing, cloak of elvenkind.
Do they fit Chomper?
Yeah, I mean, they would fit a large creature, yeah.
Right, for a while, Chomper was a medium creature. That's why I was asking.
You know,
Funny as it is, Chomper already has a cloak of elvenkind.
he actually does.
Does it fit on the thralls? Can we put them on the thralls?
I mean, I suppose you could.
Jareen, they are your thralls.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. I have a question.
Yeah.
Could, because a creature takes up twice as many spots as a normal, as medium creature does, would a cloak of elvenkind work if 4 people were wearing it at a time?
It's actually a good question.
Hang on, let me just kill the music here. Okay, I didn't hear any laughing, so we're good. Yeah, I don't think I could allow that. That's
Aw.
Fair enough, but you cannot blame a guy for trying.
of course not.
No, that was a good question.
It's a good question for sure. But yeah, that is all of the loot.
We did learn about Paladin in a bottle earlier today, so
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Learn about what?
I sent a meme about a paladin being deployed from in a bottle via some shenanigans in a game.
Oh.
Yeah, the old paladin grenade.
yeah, it was, yeah.
Alright, before we go any further, question: who has the least amount of magic items that they can use right now?
I mean, I feel like it's got to be Lily because she.
Yeah, I was about to
Probably.
say.
She like really
Probably
didn't.
me.
She really didn't spend much of her gold that she was allowed. So.
I meant she
I
gets
like
a +3 heavy pick, because I can guarantee you that bitch is gonna be worth a lot of gold. Therefore, you can buy whatever the hell you want at that point.
Yeah. I just need something for resurrection because I want to be prepared.
You need diamonds.
Valid.
Exactly. Ugh.
Those perhaps could be found in here.
Perhaps.
Ooh.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
And I'm not 100% sure what Potion of Haste does, but I'm gonna take it.
Okay, so I can look up the spells and let you know what they do. So darkness, as I said, causes whatever the thing is applied to like emanate darkness. Which essentially drops the amount of light in a room by 1 step. I'll go to haste next since you asked. So when you drink a potion of haste, you gain the spell's effects. This is going to all the potions are at like their minimum caster levels, by the way. So this is going to be a 5-round effect on haste. What happens is you get to make 1 additional attack per round. at your full bonus. You also gain a +1 to your AC. Or sorry, attack rolls. Provided you don't already have a dodge bonus to your AC, you get a +1, and that same +1 will also apply to your reflex saves. All of your movement speed, all of your modes of movement speed increase by 30 feet. And yeah, the other information doesn't matter. It's you can't stack multiple haste effects, and drinking this potion would counter if you were hit with a slow spell to get you back to normal.
I call dibs on the potion of haste because Chomper getting 3 attacks is nice.
All right,
I'm on board with that.
Heroism. Heroism grants this is a minutes per level spell, so this will last considerably longer than most other things. Drinking the potion of heroism grants a +2 morale bonus to attack rolls, saves, and skill checks. Okay, gaseous form, which that is fairly self-explanatory. You and all of your gear become insubstantial, basically turning into mist. You lose any armor or natural armor bonus to your AC, as it's essentially worthless in this form, but any other, dex bonus, size bonus. Or no, I'm sorry. Armor bonuses, armor bonus from force effects will still apply. You gain a DR10 bypassed by magic. You become immune to poison, sneak attacks, and critical hits. You cannot cast, actually. So, if I'm reading this right, Cade would actually still be able to cast spells in this form because it's emotional components as a psychic.
Aha!
Everybody else would not be able to cast spells in the form.
I'll take it.
Ursuline could get around this by using her tattoo would get around this.
Oh yeah.
Because of silent spell and still spell. However, she would not be able to cast anything that has material or focus components. It would only have to be verbal and somatic. You lose any supernatural abilities while in gaseous form. If you were readying a touch spell that is wasted. Okay, so a gaseous creature cannot run, but it can fly at a speed of 10 feet, and it automatically succeeds on all fly skill checks. It can pass through small holes or narrow openings, even mere cracks, with all it was wearing or holding in its hands, as long as the spell persists, which is 2 minutes per level. So this would be 10 minutes on your effect for drinking it. The creature, you are subject to the effects of wind, and you cannot enter water or any other liquid. You cannot manipulate objects. You cannot activate items, even those that you're carrying with you. Items that are continuously active, like belts and headbands, those continue to work. Although in some cases their effects may not matter. So that's what that one does. And finally, displacement for that potion. So you drink the potion and you appear to be a couple of feet away from your actual location. It does not prevent enemies from targeting you. However, you gain the mischance that is associated with having total concealment, which is 50%. So any attack thrown towards you automatically has a 50% chance to miss, regardless of what the attack roll was. This would be countered by a true seeing spell. And this is a rounds per level, so 5 rounds per level on that one. And that's what all the potions and oils do. The Cloak of Elvenkind, which you all know already, is the one that gives you bonus to stealth. And the Shield of Bashing. Let me explain that one. So basically, Bashing is a special ability put on this shield. It is therefore designed to perform a shield bash attack. Whereas a large, this is a, doesn't say whether it's a light or a heavy shield. I'm going to assume it's a light shield given his fighting style. So this is going to deal, let's see, it goes up one size category. I think it's 1d8 points of damage if you decide to bash somebody with a shield.
All right.
Good to know.
The breastplate has no special abilities, nor does the heavy pick.
I'll take that insubstantially potion.
Okay, so let's see. Gaseous form for Cade. Haste for Dino.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
We can, because I know Rob said he's got to go. We can keep the loot discussion going in the chat.
Okay.
And I think we'll call it here. So yeah, you like I said, you see the big pit to your right. Looks like the bottom of a pit. There's a bit of a wall that kind of lines it, although it's hard to tell from where you are because you don't really have full vision. The path that you had begun to walk down continues to the north, and I suppose that next week we'll pick up with you guys deciding which way to go. So, really interesting session to say the least, as multiple characters almost died. But
I think it's the first for us, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I think so. Not in the same
I
encounter.
don't know what Kim, I've almost died on several occasions now. This makes the 5th.
I mean, telling me someone in a berserker rage hit me was probably not the smoothest move.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were a barbarian, right? They're small
To be fair,
beings.
Tim
I
said
mean,
several characters. Several, not just one.
I did drop some hints on that one. I was like, the kobold's looking really angry, it flies into a rage, frothing at the mouth, like.
Yeah, you did.
Rabies.
I mean, that's still better than the one time I tried to, or the 2 times I tried to ride a dragon.
I mean, technically speaking, you've already died once before, so you.
Oh yeah, that's true. I have.
Yeah.
You of everyone in this party should be able to understand your limits. But
To be fair, backstory doesn't count.
No, there's the room with the shadows in Thistletop where, technically Erzlin died, but, DM...
Oh, Erzlin, I thought you meant me.
No, not you.
No, I died. I died at like the 5th session in.
Yeah,
I died.
I forgot about that.
The funniest part about that one was that...
I touched a thing.
That
I was
happened,
loot hungry.
That happened after you killed Nualia. Like, you could have just taken your shit and gone home, but no, you would keep going and exploring the dungeon and tempting fate. But
there was loot.
I know.
Was there not?
I know. And then, well,
not in
that room, no. Not in that room. In other rooms, yeah. But
half of the cats in this house, their door was open and they closed the door on themselves.
And yeah, we ended up with an irrational fear of doors from that point on. That really
unknown doors.
Really
didn't last very long.
Yeah, it didn't last very long because by the time you guys got to the haunted house, you were just opening all kinds of doors. Regardless.
Well, technically, I must point out that Erzlin hasn't opened any doors. She has waited for people to open the doors.
I don't think that's true, but
a majority of the doors Erzlin has not opened.
Okay,
that's someone else. Yeah.
Now we're just moving the goalposts here. Okay, so regardless of what it is, yeah, two characters almost died tonight in separate encounters. So
I hear a dog.
I feel
Yeah, that's Panzer. I just got home and he's like, gotta pee.
I feel as though that there's going to need to be some strategizing done before next week. I think because going and opening things alone and telling something to hit you alone probably not going to increase your lifespan. But
Yes, that's true. But we have Lily now, so we're fine.
Don't
Oh
just
my
rely on
God.
me.
Not fine.
What if I can't resurrect your ass because they did more damage than your HP?
if they
We're gonna die.
if there's one thing that yeah, Dino literally saved Cade from dying earlier.
Yeah.
With his feet.
Yeah,
if,
so give Dino some credit.
if there's one
Well,
thing
I mean, I'm
that I've-
giving you credit for not letting me die. I mean, I should give the credit to Edge too, but I guess the credit would go to Tim.
look, Edge is gonna do what Edge does. All right, like he would have given you the lay on hands there. So that's what I did.
If he was with it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't when I'm this applies for all of you. When I'm forced to like play your characters, if one of you isn't here, like I don't play the character like what I would do. I try to play it like what you would do.
Hence why he uses crossbow every time he's playing cat. I'm just like, what's a spell?
Yeah.
I have a crossbow.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been trying to use more spells lately,
Oh.
but
Especially now the cat's like,
Oh,
hey,
no.
I have a crossbow that I don't have to reload every single turn. So now I can
I want to look into increasing the magazine size of my gun.
Now I can just shoot things. But yeah, so join us next week where hopefully nobody else will get stomped into the
hit them.
Yeah, get stomped into the floor. And yeah, we will continue with our run through the Jorgenfist Stone Giant Fortress. So with that, we'll see you next Thursday. Have a good night.
Bye.